All right. So this week we had the fourth episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And
Yeah,
that puts us two-thirds of the way through. Yeah, two-thirds of the way through the series.
yeah. Three
Um
episodes left.
and this episode proved to be a pretty good one. This was a pretty good one. What you guys think?
Um, I thought it was good, but I felt like everything that happened was kind of choreographed. You know what I mean? Like you knew what was coming. Like I felt like they kept focusing on battles. This is straight up spoilers, right?
Yeah, yeah, of course. If you're listening
Yeah,
to this,
yeah,
we're
yeah,
spoiling Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Okay. Just
yeah.
saying.
You're gonna have to keep up.
All
Yeah.
right. So so they kept focusing on Battlestar, and I'm like, and the entire time I'm like, this guy's pointless. He's going to die.
I didn't see him dying. I guess I
Oh,
just wasn't in tune to it.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
no, I didn't
I,
see that.
Yeah,
no, I
I
didn't
saw
think he
I
that
was
from
didn't.
gonna
I
die.
didn't see that coming. That was unexpected for me.
Yeah.
yeah. You guys got to keep up. I'll be
Oh,
ahead of the
okay.
game on these things.
My bad.
You guys were like, oh, no. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
I was shocked. I'm like, oh no.
really? They kept, man, it
Maybe
was
if I,
so
I
good.
I only watched it once. Maybe if I rewatch it, I'll notice what you were talking
They
about.
might as well just have put a red tag on him to let us know he was gonna die soon.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Well, Dylan found it was obvious.
Yeah. Well.
It was so obvious to me. That and the same thing where you knew old boy was losing his mind because he wasn't getting no respect because you're not Captain America just because you put the shield on.
Yeah. No, I mean you could see that, but I think that's on purpose because you need his character to go through that. It's not
But
just
yeah,
one he just takes a serum and then now he's a crazy man. Like you
hmm
had to see that decline in his character. So I think that was definitely on purpose. And you could definitely see that decline. A lot of people mention like how you can see like how he's just getting frustrated with things, like he keeps like touching his head and stuff like that. Like he's just stressed and whatnot. Um
Well, I think I get the feeling that he thought by being Captain America, he was all of a sudden gonna get some sort of respect or whatever, which he seems to really, really want.
yeah.
And it's like everyone's kind of like, yeah, but you're not the real thing, though, you know?
Yeah.
And then when he got his feelings hurt because he got beat up by a girl,
Yo,
he just
that
like
scene
lost
though.
it.
That scene.
that had no powers.
Yeah. He's like, they're not even
They
super
weren't even.
soldiers.
Yeah, but I
Like,
mean, they were also the Dora Milaje though. Like, can we?
but I'm like, could you
Yeah,
be a bigger,
and then I'm just like, well, dude, you need to learn how to fight.
you
Yeah.
don't know how to do what he got all those medals for? Because he don't seem good at his job.
Well, I mean,
Killing people.
I think being Captain America is a bit different than being like someone in the army. Plus, they had that small conversation between him and Lamar, where
I was gonna bring that up too. Yep.
yeah, where they were talking about how they got those medals. A lot of times, they were alluding to it was something that wasn't really good. They had to do some dirty stuff in order for
Yeah.
whatever they were
It
doing.
probably was, casualties,
Hmm.
innocent bystanders, just to get their mark or their target.
Yeah,
And
or
it's just like for getting their target, you still get, honored for that. They overlook what you did to get to that point
yeah, or
and
they
make a way
let
on you.
some of their men die or something like that, like in order to
Yeah,
get it through. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, that too.
yeah. So, and I don't know, this whole time he's
But
feeling
yeah,
like
I'm
if
like in that in that fight scene, I was just like, dude, you just need to know how to fight better.
He did not fight. I mean, he would have lost if he knew how to fight, but
yeah.
he's bad.
But
Dude, maybe should have.
also Wakanda, I get that Wakanda's Wakanda, but like she was about to before Sam and Bucky jumped in, she was about to kill him. And like,
Mhm.
come on, you guys just can't kill somebody. Like he was being annoying, but he wasn't like somebody that they had to take out. So I feel like Dora Milaje was being a bit extra right there.
Aren't they always extra though?
Yes, but still.
That's not surprising at all. I feel like that's like right up the thing. Like, oh, you don't have to kill them. Yeah, they do. Why not?
And but still, it's like that's starting a war. Like, don't you gotta be diplomatic? You can't just sit there and kill
Yeah.
Yeah,
someone.
yeah, you do.
Remember, what kind of play by their own rules and always have.
All right.
Yeah, but it's still supposed to be some kind of diplomacy, though. It's another country.
And I think at this point, T'Challa is still supposed to be alive. So,
Yes. Yeah.
like, what are y'all doing?
Because I say this is just like you can't just go in Wakanda and start beating up people and not thinking that you're not gonna answer for it.
Then remember what she said. She said wherever they go, it's
They
their
have
jurisdiction.
jurisdiction. Oh, I have a problem with what John Walker. He's like, oh, Dora Milaje doesn't have jurisdiction here, and I'm like, wait, you don't have jurisdiction here. Like, he doesn't. He didn't have jurisdiction
that is
there.
Also true.
I'm like,
because everybody is on this mission, and this ain't sanctioned by anybody.
No,
everybody doing their own thing.
But then I don't know, maybe it's different because of the borders issues or whatever. Maybe people's okay with the US coming in to stop the flag smashers because no one really likes the flag smashers. So maybe that's why.
Was he working with them? But they went after them. That was off book. They made that clear in the episode before, right?
Yeah.
So him and Lamar being there, they're not supposed to be there.
I'm just trying to explain away. But then at this point, I think he's like fully gone about wanting to prove himself.
Yeah.
So maybe, yeah. So he's like, hey, I'm not going to let Sam and Bucky one up me.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Just get it together.
So, and then like, oh, this dude's so annoying. Messing up that whole thing. Like Sam is talking old girl down, man.
And it wasn't even 10 minutes.
But dude, I'm sorry, Bucky.
Yeah.
You might want to, like, you gonna let this dude play those mind games with you? I'm like, be better. I'm like, come on. He's like, your friend's in here by himself. Like, yeah, okay, he's cool. Yeah. He got the handle. Yeah. Like, I don't like Bucky. Come on now. You gotta do better than this.
Yeah. Yeah. But that was
right, because he said like he got it handled. And then it's like after he said that, then it's like you just let him go. I'm like, so you really don't have faith in your dude. Exactly. You can't in one breath say, "Oh, you got it." Well,
maybe he just didn't want to start that fight with him.
Like,
I guess
you said what?
So maybe he just didn't want to start that fight with him.
With who? Captain America?
Yeah, because he's already like you can see he's going like on down off the loose end, and he wasn't even listening to Lamar because Lamar was telling him not to go in.
So then that's the perfect reason to fight him. Like, why would, I mean, come on, Bucky's like, this guy is crazy, right? He've already said that.
Yeah.
So why would you let him bust into a room where Sam got it handled?
That's true.
I feel like that's the perfect reason to fight this guy.
All right. I feel you on that.
Yeah, so, Bucky, you could have done better.
Yeah, I agree.
Then we wouldn't get the Dora Milaje fight.
Oh, and again, I don't know how many times we have to say this in this show. Why does no one keep an eye on Zemo? Come on.
Yeah. Like somebody mentioned that, but I guess they were all preoccupied fighting.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
but my whole thing was they came there for Zemo. So my thing is,
yeah, if you can pin down
all out on everybody else, it's just like I get my couple of hits in to get you out the way to get my main target. It's just like they got in a full-blown fight with the wrong people.
Yeah. Right. And then all of them didn't. This guy's basic, right? Fake Captain America is very basic. You didn't need all of them. So 2 of the girls could have grabbed Zemo while they were at it.
True. Also, if you can pin down Captain America with one of your spears, you could have did that like at the beginning. Just threw your spear into Zemo's shirt and he can't get away. Like, I mean.
Because he was super upset that his shield got stuck.
Yep. Well, no, like his arm was kind of pinned too. Like he got it out eventually, but
they weren't even super suits.
All I know is Lamar got taken out.
Oh my god, dude! This entire time I was like, this guy is so pointless. Like, how many? This is like the 3rd episode where this guy gets knocked out with like 1 punch.
I mean, he's a normal human, so.
Still, come on now.
Yeah.
Where's your fighting skills?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that was a good fight. There was a few good fight scenes in this episode. That last fight was pretty good too. After he obviously took the super soldier serum.
Obviously, it was so like we're not gonna talk about this. Then he loses his mind.
Somebody made a good point. It's like old girl ran a different direction and he went after the other people somehow and not the girl that killed Lamar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get that either. I was like, why did he jump out the window?
Like, just chase after her. Like, if you want to get, but she needs to still be alive for the rest of this series.
Remember, he's super crazy by now.
Yeah.
So, and he loves jumping through windows and doors, apparently.
So, do you think they take the shield away from him now? Because one before we get into it, I think that shot, because like he kills old dude, which was insane, but he did it publicly, so everybody knows about it. And that shot with them like panning up and you got the blood on the shield, I feel like that was an excellent shot right there. Symbolic, I guess. But do you think they take the shield away from him? Because it's public, it's out there. He can't be Captain America.
Yeah, no, it's all over there. America came into whatever country they were in, don't remember. And like this guy straight up decapitated somebody. Like, you have to take it from him. You got to make a big deal about he wasn't worthy or something.
Yeah.
Because right now he just made everything worse.
Yeah.
So now, if people were on the fence about the Flag Smashers, there's more people who's now like, well, yeah.
Right. You don't have control over Captain America either.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to be, I mean, people were already on the Flag Smasher sides because they're helping people. I mean, besides their terrorist attack with blowing up random people.
Right. Right. That was an interesting point with that scene between Kari and Sam. When he was making mention, it was just like, your cause is right. But it was just like, when you go killing people, then I can't support your cause.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of people nowadays that would stand by like what they're saying, but like, yeah, you can't sit there and kill people.
Yeah, once you start killing people, your point becomes invalid.
Yeah, we mentioned that with a lot of Marvel villains, actually, right? You mentioned that with Killmonger, right? You understand what he's talking about, but like when you're trying to basically colonize the world with Wakanda, and then now you're just like everybody else. Now you invalidated your point.
Yeah.
Yep.
So same thing here. You can't go off the deep end like that. So I feel like now that he's a super soldier, I feel like the U.S. government doesn't give him up, right? Like, this is him becoming U.S. agents, and he does Black Ops stuff because they're not going to put him in prison. He's their super soldier.
Okay, so I was going to ask you guys. So I couldn't remember U.S. agent's story. So what happens after this?
He can't be Captain America anymore, but they put him in like a Black Ops program as U.S. agent. So, like exactly what we said, yeah.
Okay.
Unless they go a different route, yeah.
No, I feel like they're kind of pretty much been on point, no?
Yeah, and I feel like that's in line with what you would expect from the government, right? They're not just gonna give up. He's a super soldier now, right? So they're not just gonna give that up.
Well, I mean, he gave them what they've been wanting for how long?
Right. Yeah, they've been chasing after ever since Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
So interesting. So there are no more super soldier serums though, right? That's it. You killed the scientists. You killed.
I mean, did we think the same thing back in 1940?
Yeah, unless they take Carly and now they take her blood and remake a serum out of it. Do you believe that Sam wouldn't have taken the super soldier serum?
No.
No.
I don't. I think if the U.S. government, while he was still in the Air Force, came up to him and said, you have a chance to do this, like before Captain America, even after, I think he does it.
Yeah. All right, that's a question for everybody. Would you take in a super soldier serum?
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
Okay.
I have no desire. For what?
That's true.
Because then they own you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I
that
would take
caveat.
it.
It's that caveat right there, right? Like I don't want to have to do whatever they want
Yeah.
me to do.
No.
So no. Yeah, absolutely not. Interesting. Interesting. See, brains overpower. That's where it takes. So maybe that's where Sam's at. So I guess after Captain America, maybe he wouldn't have, knowing what it would meant.
I'm
What it would
thinking
meant.
this whole ordeal is what solidifying his decision. Because like he said, he agrees with Ari, what she's doing. Like the premise of it. But then it's just like, but you're going to kill people, that's the issue. And I feel like his thinking is I don't have to be a super soldier to bring about whatever change that needs to be done. I can still prove and show that I can be a hero without it.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting. Like the first couple of episodes, you can see what they were setting up, especially the first episode. Like, because now you have this parallel between Sam and Carly, and how he really understands where she's coming from. That's why you had that setup with the scene in the bank with Sam and everything, and basically how some people get help and other people's don't. And you could see why he would agree with her on it. And I feel like that's good that the first two episodes kind of set up this through line between, because obviously I don't, by the end of this, the Flag Smashers aren't the real villain, right? So yeah, I feel like that was pretty good storytelling there. I'm kind of interested in seeing where we go next.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, don't we kind of already know the answer to this?
Maybe. You never know.
Okay. Maybe I don't.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a cameo.
One of the comments I've seen about this particular episode where they said that, you know, with WandaVision, we had like mystery and like, you know, all this question marks when it came to certain things and the buildup of all the speculation. And then it's just like with this show, you don't have that. So it was just like, it feels like there's a little something missing.
Yeah, there is definitely less speculation with this. There's still whatever's going on with Sharon Carter, because like you just got a satellite, like something's up.
Yeah, out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, either she's still working with the CIA, and she's just in Madripoor, or she's got some ties with the power broker. I don't like. There's something going on there.
Or she working with Sword.
Yeah.
Or Shield.
Yeah, because how do you just have a satellite? I have a couple of satellites. Like, come on. Right, and you're on the run. You got a couple of satellites. How?
Yeah, or she can be a scroll.
Got a lot of access.
Yeah. The scroll thing. I kind of think Sharon is a scroll. Now I know a lot of people are saying it, but I said it before other people said it. So
really?
I think I didn't mention it on the podcast, but like I told my wife that like I think Sharon might be a scroll.
That's one for me. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's a character that's been around that could be a scroll without messing up like the story, you know?
Yep.
It doesn't really mess up the storyline. So I feel like Sharon could be a scroll.
Okay. Very interesting.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. I guess I could see that. I wouldn't be mad at that if that was the case. Well, no, yes, I would. Because again, Sharon Carter has been getting disservice this entire MCU series.
Okay. All right. I guess it's a disservice to her character, but since they already disserviced her, it wouldn't be a problem. Um, yeah. So, yeah, that was a pretty good. I don't know anything else happened in this episode besides him publicly shaming the name of Captain America. Oh, it's kind of messed up that that guy like talked about how much he looked up to Captain America growing up, and then like he dies to a Captain
Oh
America.
yeah, I did not pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. That's good. That's good writing. That's good writing.
Yeah. Actually, I would say some good writing in the show.
Yeah.
What's gonna
I
happen with
would
Zemo?
say another thing I thought was good was the dialogue between Kari and Sam's sister. When she said in the beginning, it was just like, "Oh, well, he's working with Captain America," and it was like, "No, he wouldn't be working with Captain America." And
Yeah.
then when she asked her, "Who do you feel should have been Captain America?" She was like, "Well, I don't like him, but why would I root for a mascot for a country that don't care about me?"
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It makes sense. And that's basically what the Captain America is. Like, that's why he doesn't have any respect of anybody. Like, he's just a mascot, you know.
Yeah. It's just a symbol.
You know, he's trying to go out there and do the work. Yeah, I mean, I guess you feel that in early on, like he's really trying to be, you know, this hero, but it's not.
He's going about it all the wrong way, and then he wants this one mission to be like, oh hey, we got a new Captain America, and see what he did.
Yeah.
But I mean, how long did it take Steve Rogers though to gain respect? And he fought during like World War II, so this is kind of
Well,
different.
Yeah.
well, I was going to say the difference, like with Steve Rogers, with him being Captain America, is that during that time, everyone was all for the government. They backed the government. So with their decision with Captain America, you know, once he showed that he was a stand-up guy, they just fell in line because it was like, well, we can trust the government, we can trust Captain America.
Yeah.
But it's like now, after all the stuff that has happened with Shield and the government and what's going on currently after the blip, people don't trust the government. So it's like
Well,
they don't trust the government and they don't trust this guy because he's part of the government
right, and then even then,
and he's
remember
not helping.
how many times did Captain America saved the world?
Yeah.
So it's easy for people to get behind this one guy.
Yeah.
And for this guy, like, okay, you failed during the mission, and now you're like, having a heart attack about it. Like, okay, all
Yeah.
right, the Flag Smashers got the better hand, right? And you're all mad because Bucky and Sam don't want to work with you. How about you just do your job and not worry about everybody else?
Yeah. And that's another thing about them saying like this super soldier serum amplifies your personality traits too, because he was already unhinged and it just made it way worse for him. Because like you parallel that to Captain America, like he never lost his cool like that. Even when Bucky fell off of the train, like he didn't go in there trying to decapitate the Red Skull. He went in with the original mission they had, and it's like we've got to stop them in order to, you know, save people from dying, and that was his plan. That's why he went down with the ship. Same thing in Civil War. Like Tony's trying to kill Bucky, literally trying to kill him, and all Captain America's trying to do is stop him. Like he never lost his cool like that, and you can see that parallel between them. People mention the parallel between that scene too, with Captain America stopping Tony with the shield and this new one killing that one guy with the shield.
Yeah, how he just keeps going.
Yeah.
I think this proves that like he was never worthy. Like, I mean, if he's this unhinged, even before he took the serum, you could see this guy is losing it.
Yeah.
And like he was never qualified. And so you took a guy because he has a lot of awards or whatever and a lot of medals of honors. That's great. But what kind of person is he?
Right, and that was Dr. Erskine's point, right? In the original Captain America movie, is like, you know, we're not going for these, you know, I guess, top of the line guys, quote unquote, when it comes to physicality and stuff. And that's basically what they wanted to do back then, but he chose Steve Rogers instead. And that's what they did in this. Oh, he's got these Medal of Honors. He's done this. Oh, you know, top physical condition and stuff. And like, that doesn't make you a good person though, you know?
Yeah.
So that's, yeah. I like the parallels that we get between that. It's pretty good. Definitely pretty good.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, this can go anywhere. We still haven't, you know what the mystery is with this? There's still a lot to do with the power broker, and I don't think they're going to leave that just out in the open. I mean, I guess they could, but I feel like there has to be something.
Could still be a player along in other shows or in the backgrounds of a couple of movies.
It could.
Because I mean, even in the comic books, they don't tell you who the power broker is.
I feel like the power broker is gonna go the line of like all the stuff that they hinted at in WandaVision, and it turned out to be nothing.
Oh, you think it's just gonna be that?
The power broker is gonna be a nothing list.
Okay,
that's a good point.
It could be. It could be. I'm hoping not, like, because that's the through line. That's the mystery part of this. Not just like who he is, but like what he's going to do in the show. Because all we've seen him is text threats so far. So that's basically it. He just texts people, "I'm going to kill you." So, yeah, I want to see more from that. Like, what exactly? How is he going to show his hand in this show?
Yeah.
But okay, so that was episode number 4 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Episode 5 is quickly approaching. After this show, I don't think there's anything else on Disney Plus for a while. Till June.
Yeah, I don't think we get Loki until June.
Yeah. There was a Loki trailer.
I saw. Very interesting. Gave you more about what this show is about. So that's cool.
Yeah. It was a pretty good trailer. Yeah. I'm interested in that show. I want to see it. I think it's going to be pretty good. Yeah. With that being said, if you're interested in the Loki show or any of the other upcoming shows or movies, let us know. You can reach out to us at Gmail. It's 3drivals@gmail.com. We're on Facebook.com/3drivals. And we're also on Twitter, which is 3_rivals on Twitter. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching and listening, and peace out.